In plants, being tall, big T, is dominant to being short, little t. And purple flowers, big P, are dominant to white flowers, little p. Two plants that are heterozygous for both traits, big T, little t, big P, little p, are crossed and produce offspring. What percentage of offspring will be tall with purple flowers? So, as always, the first thing I want to do is make sure that I understand the genotypes that are involved in this cross. And it tells me that two plants are both heterozygotes. So that means that both plants will be big T, little t, big P, little p. And so knowing that, I'm ready to make my Punnett squares. Since I'm dealing with two traits, I will make two Punnett squares. My first Punnett square will be about height. And so since they're both heterozygotes, I'll put one across the top, one down the side, and fill it in. My second Punnett square is about flower color, and they're both heterozygous for flower color, so one heterozygote across the top and one down the side. And fill that in. And now I'm ready to answer my question. They want to know what percentage of offspring will be tall with purple flowers. Well, tall, being tall, is the dominant allele. Since these three boxes represent offspring that get the dominant allele, those three boxes represent offspring that will be tall, because both homozygous dominant and heterozygous offspring will be tall. So 3 boxes is 75%. And purple flowers. So purple flowers is also the dominant trait. So both the homozygous dominant and heterozygous offspring will have purple flowers. So that means that 75% of the offspring will have purple flowers. So you may think that because 75% is the answer from both boxes, that 75% should be the final answer, and it is not. You have to remember that you always multiply the answers you get from both Punnett squares, and 75% times 75% is not 75%. Okay, and so you want to put that into your calculator. You probably actually want to type in 0.75 times 0.75, and once you move the decimal, you will see that your answer is 56.25%. That is the percentage of offspring that will be tall and have purple flowers. There's another situation where on a test you might see a rounded answer and it would just be 56%. But in this case, 56.25% is the best answer. And that's the percentage that will be tall with purple flowers.